Welcome back. Session number 10. We're continuing our journey into exploration of different aspects of building a home practice targeted at beginners, very new to yoga. So this is our continuation in our journey today. Last session we talked about a few pranayam techniques. Again, every pranayam technique has a target benefit. It allows you to bring up certain effect in you. So today I want to introduce to a very beautiful technique. It's a very effective technique, and so we'll go through that. But let's get comfortable. Close your eyes and sit up tall. Allow your hips to get heavy. Place the entire weight of your body on your sits bones. And with that, find a nice tall spine. As you send your spine back in space, bring your heart over your pelvis. As you lengthen through the back of your neck, allow the crown of your head to align with your heart. Relax your shoulders. Relax your elbows. And begin to follow your breath. As you keep your eyes closed, begin to follow the sensation of the breath flowing in through your nostrils, making it past the back of your throat, filling up your lungs. Bringing effortless observation into almost a very mundane thing. Keeping your eyes closed, let's join our palms together close to heart center. Take a deep breath in. A nice long breath out. Breathing in. Sahana vavatu, Sahano bhunaktu, Sahaviryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly and gradually lower your hands and slowly pat your eyelids open. So for today's pranayam technique, I will request you to get a tissue paper, the household tissue paper. If you have them handy nearby, just go ahead and get them. And I'm going to just clear out my nasal passage of any mucus or any obstruction that still exists, allowing me to prepare for the pranayam that we are going to do today. Rarely you will see somebody blowing their nose on an online session, but there we go. So allow yourself to clear up any nasal blockage that you may have. Now, here's the technique that we are working towards. So what we'll do is we will be breathing forcefully. We will, more specifically, we will be having a very soft passive inhalation and a very forceful exhalation where we draw the navel in towards the spine in rapid succession and expelling the air out through the nose. Okay, so we're going to squeeze the navel in towards the spine and exhaling it out through the nose, not through the mouth. So the inhalation and exhalation is through the nose. Inhalation will be passive. So the moment you exhale the air forcefully out through the nose, the reaction will be for the next inhalation to be automatic. It won't be an efforted process. To add to that, we will have our arms out at 45. We will curl our fingers in and thumbs out. So we are kind of having the thumb sticking out and the fingers curled in this manner. Relax your shoulders. So I'll encourage you to look at the breath. Notice the pattern or the rhythm of breathing. It is not too fast. It is not too slow. It is not too lazy. And also, we are only moving the breath. We are not shaking the body. So if you have major shaking of the body, like left or right, then you are probably off target. So we'll show what is called as the Kapalabhati breathing. Very, very popular breath. Allows you to wake yourself up and warm your body. It's a great way to start the day. So here's the part. So you reach arms out at 45. Fingers curled in, thumbs out, relax your shoulders. Find a nice tall spine. Take a normal transition breath in. And I'm going to let it go. Now I'm going to fill my breath. And relax and bring your arms down. So that was about 10, 12 breaths. If you notice, I'll kind of go back to the breath. So you saw my arms go up. The breath is basically, you have the navel snap in, allowing the diaphragm to contract and expel the air out in a very quick succession. And the inhalation is not efforted. It is very instinctive and almost passive because the body has been expelling out air so much, so automatically the inhalation kicks in. The pattern is such that you can maintain this breath for about a minute. So you want to be able to sustain this breath for 60 minutes. And notice that the body is maintained still. You're not shaking the body. You're not moving the body left or right, front or back. It is maintained absolutely still. Only the breath flows in and out in this posture. One very important aspect I want to highlight here is this breath is to be avoided if you are in your periods. So if you're having mostly for the women who are watching this, if you're having a period, you might want to sit this one out. It might be a little bit more painful for you. Or if you're planning to get pregnant, or if you're already conceiving, you might want to sit this one out. So those three cases, you may want to avoid this Kapalabhati breathing. But everybody else, it's great to do this in the morning. So we'll start again. Reach your arms out, curl your fingers, point your thumbs out, relax your shoulders. Nice tall spine. Take a normal transition breath in and let it go. Now breathing in, full your breath, and begin. Keep going. And relax. Lower your arms, keep your eyes closed, and return to normal breathing. Notice any shifts or changes in your body. Notice any warmth in your body. Also notice any coolness in the top of your head. So they might experience a multitude of almost contrasting experience in your own body. This is the greatness of the Kapalabhati breathing. So sometimes the body gets warm, but the head gets cool. It's a great way to to get the right balance here. So we'll do this one more time. Here again, find the breath that works and don't get lazy. Be forceful as you draw your navel in towards your spine. I'm going to transition. So reach your arms out at 45, curl your fingers in, thumbs out. Relax your shoulders. There is a point where I will pause, but I want you to continue. I'll let you know when to bring your arms down. So you'll hear the words, bring your arms down, and then you can soften, relax your breathing. So take a normal breath in and let it go. Now breathe in and begin. Keep going. Keep going. Continue breathing. One more time. Reach your arms out at 45. Relax your shoulders. And remember that it's a forceful breath, so don't hold back. It is a forceful exhalation through your nostrils. So you should really, that's why I gave you this option of using your tissue and really clearing out the nostrils. So if you have any obstructions or if you have mucus buildup there, it feels like you're trying to hold back. I want you to clear it out and just let it go. That's very important. Kapalabhati breathing, understanding that is a very powerful aspect of asana practice. So go ahead and stretch your arms out. Sit up tall. Relax your shoulders. Take a normal transition breath in and let it go. Now breathing in. Make the sound. Don't hold back. Navel draws in towards the spine. You should feel a burn in your stomach. And go ahead and lower your arms down. Return to normal breathing. Eyes, and we'll return to normal breathing. Okay, so let's continue. So now that the body is warmed up, let's get a little bit more active in our practice, making good use of that breath. Come back to your favorite tabletop position, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, find your flat back. Make yourself comfortable. Arms are shoulder distance apart, feet are hip width apart. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, rounding through upper back, rounding through your mid back, curling through your tailbone. Find your down cat. Keep alternating between up cat and down cat. And come back to center. Now, sit back on your heels, spread your knees wide, reach your arms out, and lower your head, rest your forehead to the mat. Coming into Balasana. Relax your shoulders. Draw your elbows back to a point where your shoulders can relax and rest on your upper back. And slowly and gradually make your way back up to tabletop position and slide your way to the first plank pose of the morning. Spike your heels, press away from the floor. Chest rising, heart radiating to the front of the room. And exhale, press back. Come back into downward facing dog. Body is in shape of an inverted V. It's okay to have your heels off the mat. As long as you keep your arms shoulder distance apart, feet are hip width apart, and gradually create space in your pelvis to rotate. That is what is needed. So remember that the body is still a little cold and may not have been woken up. So your muscles may still be a little tight. So accommodate and adapt to that situation, not trying to muscle your way into a shape that you don't feel comfortable. So continuing on, keeping the head relaxed, bend through one leg and stretch through the other. Pedaling through your feet. Plant your palms firmly down. So if you feel that your wrists are hurting, it's because the wrists are holding the weight. So make sure the entirety of your palm, fingers, mounds of your the knuckles, every part of your palm is firmly grounded. Arms are shoulder distance. Use the strength in your arms to lengthen through your spine. Come onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look past your palms, and make your way to the top of the mat. Bring your feet hip width apart. And soft bend in your knees. Clasp your opposite elbows and fold. Allow yourself to transition the weight of your body towards the toes and the mounds of your feet, allowing you to release your low back. Let go of your arms, so the arms dangle in front of you. Bring your hands to your shins, find your flat back. And bring your hands to your hips and make your way up to a standing posture. Bring your feet hip width apart, adding a little bit more warmth into our practice. Keep your knees soft. Inhale as you reach your arms up, palms meet, heart rises. Exhale, press the air away, create your own resistance. Challenge yourself. Pretend you're emerging out of a big jar of honey or molasses. Bring your arms gradually by your side. One more time, inhale. Use the full length of your inhale. Arms reach, palms meet, heart rises. Exhale, press the air away, create your own resistance. Bring your arms gracefully by your side. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, use the full length of your exhale to energize through your arms. Energy pulsating through your fingers as you gradually bring your arms by your side. Keeping your knees soft, inhale, reach up. Soft bend in your knees, exhale as you fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Pressing into the four corners of your feet, root to rise, sweep your arms down, around, and up. Reach your arms up. Exhale as you draw prayer to your heart. One more time here, we'll do the same thing. Ardha Surya Namaskar. Soft bend in your knees. Inhale, reach up, palms meet, heart rises. Exhale as you bend, fold over. Inhale, find your half lift. Hands to your shins, find your figure 7. Exhale as you fold. Root to rise, sweep your arms down, around, and up. Reach your arms up. And exhale as you draw prayer to your heart. Add a little bit more spice to that practice here. Preparing for Surya Namaskar. Come to the top of the mat. Bring your feet hip width apart. Soft bend in your knees if you have tight hamstrings. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, half lift. Find your figure 7. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to the floor. Slide your right leg back, followed by the left. Coming to the top of a push-up. Press away from the floor. Lift up through the chest. Sternum rising, heart radiating to the front of the mat. Hugging your elbows close to your side body in a nice straight line. Lower all the way down to your belly. Plant your palms. Hug your elbows close to your side body. Keeping the back of your neck long. Lift up through the chest. Collarbones wide, shoulder heads back, shoulder blades down and back. Bhujangasana. Exhale, ripple through your spine, lower your head, rest your forehead to the mat. Curl your toes, plant your palms, push yourself up, plank pose, press back, downward facing dog. While in down dog, good time to catch up on your breathing. We'll be here for 3 breaths here. Come onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look past your palms, step your right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, half lift, and exhale as you fold. Sweep your arms down, around, and up. Reach arms up, and exhale as you drop prayer to your heart. So we'll add a little bit more. For today's session, we will focus on working on stretching through our quads. So we'll work on a series of postures that allows you to find length in the front of your leg. So this might feel very different, might feel a little bit more challenging to some others, but we will work with that. So I'm going to face the camera here. So bring your feet hip width apart. Lift up through your spine, lift up through your chest. The next inhale, reach arms up, palms meet, heart rises. Keeping your knees soft, exhale as you fold over. Generous bend in your knees and slowly grab hold of your big toes. So go as far as the body allows. So using your peace finger, so basically you're using the thumb, index finger, and middle finger to grab hold of your big toe. Place the big thumb over the big toe and wrap the index and the middle finger under the big toe. Allow yourself to draw down, crown of head pointing straight down. Go as far as the body allows. You're looking for a nice relief in the low back, Padangusthasana. Looking for a nice space in the low back as you continue to find length in your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. Let go of your grip. Bring your hands to your shins. Find your flat back. Root to rise. Bring your hands to your hips and make your way up to Tadasana Mountain Pose. Great way to wake up the backs of your legs and also to find warm up in your quad. So this is Padangusthasana. You can also do this standing, but we'll keep the normal version here. We'll do another version of this. This is called Padahastasana. This is a little bit more intense. So if you find this Padahastasana a little bit more complicated, you can always do the Pada Angushthasana. So where you grabbing hold of the big toe. So keep your feet hip width apart. So bring your feet hip width apart. Nice length in the spine. Inhale, reach arms up. Soft bend in your knees. Exhale as you fold. With your knees soft, I invite you to slide the palms of your hand under the sole. So your palms are facing up and you're pressing the toes, big toes, into the mounds of your palms. Crown of head lengthening to the space between your feet, finding length and along your spine, space between the individual vertebra. Continue to lengthen through your hamstrings. Go as far as the body allows. Every body is different. Every day our bodies are very different. Not all days are made equal even for the same body. Allow yourself this moment of length and extension in your spine, a nice relief in your low back. So lift up through your feet, allow your palms to slide out, find your half lift, hands to your hips, and make your way up to nice mountain pose. Let's bring yourself back to the top of the mat here. Take a transition breath in And a long breath out. Keeping your knees soft, inhale, reach arms up. And exhale as you fold. Now, inhale, find your half lift, find your figure 7. And exhale as you fold. Now this time, go ahead and slide your left leg back and lower your left knee to the mat. Take a moment to find your balance left to right. So if you have your feet one behind the other, this might turn out to create a lot of imbalance. So make sure there's enough space between the left and the right leg. Fingertips to the floor, reach arms forward, up and back, finding your low lunge, lifting up through your low back. Lift up your belly off your thighs, lift up your chest, relax your shoulders, palms face one another. Great way to wake up your left psoas muscle, the muscle that connects the top of your body, the torso, with your left leg. Exhale as you float your fingers down, plant your palms. Listen carefully. Plant your left palm on the floor, rotate the torso, reach your right arm to the sky. Easy twist. Looking for a nice expansion in your chest, length in your spine, and gradually float your fingers down. So your right fingertips comes down. Listen carefully. As you plant your left palm on the floor, bend your left leg back, reach your right arm and grab hold of the top of your left foot and draw your left heel back towards your seat. Looking for this pleasant lengthening in your left quad. Rotate the torso. You can always use a strap in this extension. Go as far as the body allows. We're not looking for any perfect ideal shape here. We're looking for finding this engagement in the quads. Slowly and gradually, without slingshotting that left leg, allow your left leg to go back, fingertips to the floor. Curl your toes, curl your left toes, lift up through your left knee and step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, length, exhale, fold. So root to rise, sweep your arms down, around and up, reach arms up. And exhale as you drop prayer to your heart. We'll do the same Anjaneyasana twist on the other side. So keep your feet hip width apart. Again, preparing ourselves. Arms reach, heart rises, palms meet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to the floor. Slide your right leg back and go ahead and lower your right knee to the mat. Take a moment to situate yourself. So try not to rush yourself into something that you don't feel comfortable. So taking time to build this checklist and going through that checklist. As you lift your fingertips off the floor, find your left knee over the left ankle. Lift up through your upper body so you're not collapsing yourself down. Fingertips reach up, forward, up and back. Palms face one another. Anchor through your left heel. Relax through your shoulders. Finding length along the upper body, grounding, anchoring through your lower body. Breathe into this situation. Exhale as you float your fingertips down. Plant your right palm on the floor. Rotate the torso and reach your left arm to the skies. Press away from the floor so you're not collapsing the entire weight of your body into that standing right arm, but more importantly, every part of the body equally participating in this beautiful rotation of the torso, allowing you to experience nice length expansion. And gradually go ahead and lower your left fingertips down. So preparing for that quad stretch. So if you have issues with the flexion, you can always use a block under your right palm. So this might add a little bit more access into the posture. So bring your right palm down, bend your right leg back, reach your left arm and meet the top of your right foot with your left fingers. Rotate the torso and gradually draw your left the right heel towards your seat. Relax your quad so you're not muscling your way through here. So this is an effortless drawing of your right heel back towards your seat. Take your time. Everybody is different. Everybody is different every day. And between the left and right legs, you may find a different range of access here. So stay with what you're experiencing. And slowly and gradually, without slingshotting that right leg, with care, bring that right foot back down. If you use blocks, move them out, plant your palms, curl your right toes, lift up through your right knee, and step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, length, exhale, fold. Sweep your arms down, around, and up. Reach arms up and draw prayer to your heart. So that's one of the variations of Anjaneyasana twist. So we'll do one more version, but again, this is a modified version to allow you a little bit more ad hoc access to this quads. There are times when you want to run or when you want to walk or hike or something, and you might want to have a little warm up in your legs. So this is a great way. So if you have a wall, you're welcome to use the wall. So this is not a test of your balance, but more we are trying to stay, or we are trying to work on a quad. So I'm more comfortable with standing here. So what you want to do is to transition the weight of your body to the left foot and bend your right leg and grab hold of your right ankle. This is, if you have a ball by your side, you can always use the ball. But for most part, I'm comfortable with this. If you have that range of motion, I invite you to squeeze your right heel back up towards your right seat, the right buttock, allowing you to lengthen through your right quad. So I'm using both my hands up against the back of my right foot to really bring that right heel very close to my seat. This is a great way to stretch and lengthen through your leg. If you're an athlete, if you're planning to do some sport, this is a great way to really open that up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Transition of standing up on your right leg, bend your left leg back and hold your ankle. And I can use both my hands while I balance, and this allows me a better access, a deeper flexion to produce this shape. So my left heel is almost close to, I'm going to turn towards the back side. So I'm going to turn to this side so you can get a better access of what my position looks like. So I can almost have my left heel touch the left buttock and really get close contact there. And allow your left leg to slide back down. So great way to wake up your quads. One other posture that I'm interested in kind of introducing on this session is to use a block and slide the block between your seat. So you're sitting up on that block. So great way to sit comfortably. So squeeze the block with your ankle. So you're squeezing your ankles into that block and then creating that nice contact there. Allows you to compact everything towards the center line. Another great way to open up through your hamstrings and quads. Great way. This is a great posture called Vajrasana, diamond pose. You can, if you have softer leg muscles and if you have more access, you can always choose to lose this block and sit up directly on your heel. So this is another posture that gets better with practice, but initially you can always use a block under it, or you can even use a blanket under your hips until they get a little bit more comfortable. So great way to open up your hips in this way, and also great way to wake up your legs. Vajrasana, great for appetite building. If you have a weak appetite, if you have weak metabolism, this is a great way to kickstart that. one of the posture that we want to try today is, if you have blocks, go ahead and use 2 blocks. I like to use the blocks as a platform. So you stack the blocks along the long side and place this platform by your toes. So you're creating this blocks, this platform just past your toes. You're sitting up on Vajrasana. Now, spread your fingers and plant your palms on this platform. Fingers facing towards you, towards your back. Take a moment to lubricate through your shoulder joint. Allow your shoulder blades to move towards one another. Drawing your knees down, lift up through your hips, lift up through your chest. Pressing your arms into the block, keeping the back of your neck long. Allow yourself to nearly wake up through your chest, thrust your hips forward, chest up, and the neck back and down. Finding this nice supported back bend. And gradually come back down, lower your hips, tuck your chin into your chest, and make your way back down. So that's another posture that is one of my favorite mainstays in my session. So just thought I'll introduce that as a great way where you feel openness in your chest, but you do get a good expansion in a back bend. So for the next couple of postures, you're going to need a blanket. So if you have a blanket handy, go ahead and prepare it. Take a moment to settle down. So for the next posture, what we will do is to create to make a bundle out of your blanket. So you're kind of creating this bundle. And I like to keep this bundle along. We'll start by keeping the bundle along my left side, and I'm going to stretch my legs out. Find a nice tall spine. Sit up with a nice flat back. Keeping that left leg long, bend your right leg back. Lift up through your left side and slide this blanket, this blanket bundle under your left side. So you're equal on your left and right sides. Your left foot is still flexed. Bend your left leg and bring your left ankle over your right thigh. So this might take a moment to make sure that you're feeling balanced along the left and right side. So you're not like tilting one side, like the fence isn't falling over. Find a nice balanced posture, left to right, front to back, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, bring your left palm to your right thigh and right fingertips propped up behind your back, and shine your heart to the right of the room. Bharadwajasana. Allowing you to experience stretching your quads, flexing through your, opening through your hips, and finding a nice rotation in your chest. Bharadwajasana. The next inhale, unwind, reach your arms up, fingertips to the floor, uncross your left leg, straighten through your right leg, and then slide off of your blanket. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll keep the blanket just ready along the right side. So before we begin, find a nice tall spine and bend your left leg back. Lift up through your right side and slide your right hip, the blanket under your right hip. So take a moment to make sure you're comfortable. You're not leaning to one side. If you find yourself leaning, you might want to move the blanket out to a point where it feels comfortable. And then bend your right leg, bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Find a nice tall spine, fingertips to the floor. Reach your arms up. And as you exhale, bring your right palm to your left thigh. Rotate the torso, shine your heart to the left of the room. And slowly and gradually reach arms up and bring your fingertips down. Straighten through your right leg and then release your left and then move out of your blanket. So that's the introduction to Bharadwajasana. Great posture, powerful way to really get multiple benefits out of doing one posture. So the more we incorporate such practices, they add up quickly. So the compound benefits are quite extensive here. Another version that we can try is to keep your left leg long, bring your right foot over and across your left thigh. So now, if you have trouble sitting up tall, you can always use a blanket like I'm going to do now, just to kind of show. So left leg long, flex through your left foot, keep your left knee soft so you're not kind of blocking into your left knee. And then draw your right heel up closer towards your left hip crease. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean forward and down. Fingertips reaching for the left toes. And draw yourself down. Go as far as the body allows. You can always use a strap to bridge this gap. Or you can bend your continue to close your eyes and breathe into this situation. Allow the left heel or the right heel to squeeze against the abdomen. Tuck your chin into your chest and slowly and gradually make your way back up and stretch your legs. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring your left ankle over your right thigh. Fingertips to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean forward and down. Give yourself time for the muscles to adapt to forming this shape. And tuck your chin into your chest and gradually making your way back up and cross your legs, shake them out. So let's lie down on our back. Stretch your legs. Draw your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. And bring your feet to the floor. Slide your left foot along the midline of the yoga mat. Wrap your right leg around the left. So you're double wrapping your left leg with the right. Bump your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. Use your left palm over your right thigh to draw that knee further down. Open up through your chest. Jatra Parivartanasana. And with the next inhale, unwind, come back to center. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring your right foot along the midline of the yoga mat. Wrap your left leg around the right. Bump your hips to the left and drop your knees to the right. At this point, the left hip should be stacked above the right. And reach your left arm on the floor, rotate the torso, turn your gaze to your left fingers. Gradually unwind, come back out. Stretch your legs and bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Press the back of your arms down on the floor. Spread your legs wide, almost to the width of the yoga mat. Allow the feet to fall open. And rest in Shavasana. And slowly and gradually become aware of your body and surroundings. Begin to wiggle your toes, fingers. Begin to rotate your ankles, wrists. And slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Become conscious of your breath in your body. And slowly and gradually, keeping your eyes closed, roll over to your right side and make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Sit up on a blanket or a couch cushion, pillow, anything that you can find to lift up your hips. Close your eyes. We'll spend a few minutes with eyes closed, allowing us to go deep within ourselves in a short meditation. Keeping your eyes closed, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more deep breath in and as you breathe out, place the entire weight of your body to the floor. Relax your body, relax your shoulders, elbows, arms relaxed. Become aware of any sounds in your environment. Take a moment to identify them, acknowledge them. Accept these sounds as part of your surroundings. Allow yourself this moment of harmony with everything around you, pleasant or unpleasant. Become aware of your body. This body is a precious gift to you, a beautiful instrument. A gift to us from divine nature. Honor and respect this body. Become aware of your nostrils. Become aware of the sensation of breath flowing through your nostrils into your this breath is energizing the body, keeping the body alive. Honor and respect this breath. Become aware of your mind. The mind wraps around your body like the flame wraps around the wick of a candle. Become aware of any emotions surfacing up, emotions pleasant or unpleasant. Acknowledge them, accept them. Become aware of any emotions and thoughts, pleasant thoughts, unpleasant thoughts. Let them be. Dive into the depths of your being. And find yourself to be the source of joy and peace. Allow yourself to dwell in this infinite peace, joy, and tranquility deep within you. Slowly and gradually become aware of your emotions, thoughts. Become aware of your breath. Gradually become aware of your body. Become aware of your surroundings. And begin to rub your palms. Generate a little bit of friction. And place your palms over your face, allowing you to gently wake yourself up. And slowly and gradually, when you feel full and complete, you may open your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. It was great having you. Thank you so much. The divine light in me honors the divine light. Namaste.